Hello, so this is a video about me just reviewing what I did today. It's not like tutorial or anything. I'm not that good yet. And the purpose of this video to improve my explanation skills and also by reviewing what I did today, it sticks on my head more. So I'm doing this. Anyway, let's start. Uh, so the first thing I learned is console log is a print statement. It's like, yeah, it's just print. And yeah, alert hello is like um it pops on a web page when you open it. So this hello is displayed. And this is how you call a function in JavaScript. Function add to the title. It's pretty simple. And this is how you call variable declare variable, I mean. It's like in Java you say int or string or double, but instead of it you use let to do. And if it's a string value, then it automatically detect, I guess, that it's string value and that's to do is become string, like Python. Um, wait, is Python? I don't know. Um, so this is how you make an array. So let to do's and string value, string value, string value. But it's more like list. That's what I noticed because this array adds element. Like if you say to do push another to do, and this another to do goes at the last place of this array. So it's actually going to be four strings inside this one array when you push it. Um, this for each is interesting. Oh no, I'll explain from this one first. So what it's doing here is so let text box document get element by ID to the title, which is so your call you're getting so this is a input so user where user can put their text inside the box and the ID connects JavaScript and HTML. So you can edit this input box with JavaScript if you call ID, if you state ID. So this text box value is this values is the one user entered in the box, and this goes into the title. And when you push it, it goes into the array, to this array. Um, yeah, this doesn't exist in Java. So to do's is a function is array, and for each is a for loop statement, and for each loop it uses and it gets one string, and this string goes is assigned to this to title, and then and then once this is assigned this to the title, you make element, which is div element by calling create element, and then inside this element text, you assign to title, which is get groceries for the first loop, and then document body append child. So this is adding it to the body element, no div, I guess. Yeah, div. It should be div. And then element goes to uh, yeah, this element is added, which is get groceries. Um, um, this one. Yeah, I guess I'll explain the process and what it's doing here. So first, it's assigning array string in to-dos and making, yeah, this pushing and making array and render. So in render function, so it's doing this resetting. I'll explain this later why I'm calling this here. Reset our list. And to do for each function to do title, so again making element, div element, and then uh, this to do title, which is get groceries, because it's taking the first element of first string of the array. So element becomes to do title. And then this time it's adding that string inside to-do list. That pending that element inside to-do list. Most text box documents get owned by. Again, this is user entered string value and title becomes that string value and adding that this to do push. So this is when user entered another value from the input box and you call render. And there's why I'm writing this resetting thing. Um, if you add inside to-do list without resetting, then it adds all values from first to the last. On the top of the uh, on the top of the string value you displayed on a screen already. So by resetting, it can delete all of them, and you uh, shows each string value again. And this is just uppercase. And next one. Okay, by calling this input ID date picker type date, which displays a calendar on a web page. And you can call function from HTML to by clicking button. So you're calling add to do function by pressing it, which is this one. But before explaining this, I want to explain what I'm doing here. So this is what was it called? It's making object, and in to-dos has two things, title and due date. So it contains these two. And going back to here. So you're getting text value from user of the title, and you're getting what users picked of the date. And then it's pushing those two inside to do this object. And render is again resetting everything first, and then printing all the values inside array one more time. I'll explain this later. So this is making button element. And then when you say values dot style, values, is it value? Delete button dot style, and then you can edit like CSS. So you're controlling the margin here, margin left pixel. So this is the JavaScript way. You saw HTML way here. So by stating like this, you can call add to do function. But in this case, I'm using JavaScript version. So you say on click, which calls delete to do, which is this. So console log print hello. And I'm still in the middle of like writing this delete to do. So I'll do that tomorrow. So that was it for today.